What dark secrets are you going to tell me?
This appears to be the place.
Oh.
And here is where we part ways.
No, take me with you forever.
We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins.
Well, to be fair, you're dead on my planet, kind of thing.
What? Will I have to remove you by force?
Yes. Bring it, bitch. I can't speak freely. There's things I have to say to him as well.
Yes, I'm sure your business with Hermes is quite pressing. You may speak with him to your heart's content after ours is concluded.
And this is how everyone dies.
I do not object to her attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
I mean...
Perhaps. But I believe she can be trusted. Meteion would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise.
Are you sure about that?
Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
Oh, that's too fun. Sorry.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
But me? Not behave? You don't know me, obviously. Like, hello. I feel attacked.
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure.
Really? Let's see.
And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
Is it because he's getting old or dying and
did.
secretly poisoned?
He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
When everyone has a purpose.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the star? Does that mean die?
Yes.
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place. That all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness.
Oh.
To that end,
Ooh,
we have
that's
dedicated
pretty.
ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today.
It is really pretty, though. I will give
To
them that.
return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes
still think he
our
kinda looks like
lives,
handsome,
and to
like,
retire
fuck.
is to return, or so
And
the
then,
majority
of course, I'm
was
saying
taught. Some
14.
few have
It's like,
elected to
okay,
eschew
Organization 13. Get the fuck out of here. Like, to be real.
Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do.
Do you?
It's just... I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all.
I mean, eventually everyone wants to die. Honestly.
Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
I will take care of the precious little child. You're so beautiful. I saw you finish your story, so yay!
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos. One of our newest subjects.
No, don't use it like that.
So,
Now I can support.
how are we coming along?
Haven't you always, though? Ah, here's her hair. Why are you so pretty? It's a iced chai latte. Ooh, the flowers. I'm not lying. This ain't coffee. That'd be SP.
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis.
Everything's Elpis.
Intellect.
You're Elpis.
Like me.
Because it was like, what? What the fuck you say to me, you little shit?
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace.
Ah.
A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they
Don't
change
try
color
to make. For
to
fuck's
reflect
sake.
the emotional state of those nearby.
Don't cheat.
Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether.
Like looking
one
all the way
driven
over
by
there.
emotions.
Him directly instead of using my
like manner
eyes.
to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy.
Energy! Mercy's old ultimate.
While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
By feelers. Everyone has feelers. No flashbang. Ah!
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it. And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Antelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
Oh.
That you are, my dear.
Oh.
And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
How cute. Precious little baby girl.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Sure you have. You just pretend you don't.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Because she's pretty and she's cute. And we love her. She's precious.
Our star.
It's a high
Yes.
pixel flower on the
is
ground along
especially
with the
rich in
grass.
ether. So much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. A more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not
Just
unlike
convert
a
it all in,
gently
like,
flowing
into
stream,
electricity, to be
unable
fair.
to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions. Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse.
Precious baby girl. I want her. I wouldn't mind a
The
little
relative scarcity
plushie
of
of
ether
her.
beyond the bounds of this
be
star
honest.
was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me.
Well, I'm also not physically here.
Are we the same? Entelekis.
If I'm thin, it's because Mitzel didn't do a proper job. Sure, I don't see why I couldn't be one. You know what? Fuck you, Emmett. It's your fault.
Well, aren't we ungrateful? Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
I'm sorry! I didn't mean
The deficit of ether alone does not an Enteleki make. It would, however, make it easier for you
I
to
made him
interact
mad.
with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it.
Sorry, I had to just point him out like that. I had to do it. I had to do it to him. Same thing.
Oh dear, I'd forgotten about the poor fella. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
Your actions have consequences, says Emmett Sulk. Poor, he's like, I'm so bad at you, motherfucker.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
Just do it, bitch.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so.
No.
And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emmett Selk.
Oh no.
Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
It's like, how dare you, motherfucker?
Please, Emmett Selk. Please.
Oh, sweetheart. She melts my heart a tiny bit, not gonna lie.
Not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Pretty.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Oh no. This feels like one of those really bad scenarios, not gonna lie.
You were wondering why Emmett Selk joined the convocation.
Yes.
Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even,
Oh.
quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree.
That is true, he does. We've
If there
witnessed
is an
it.
age more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault.
And this is why he's
He
a good boy.
deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others. Where she walks, excitement is certain to follow. Her antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern.
Oh.
When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lends his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him.
He's a happy lad.
They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends.
I just realized, where are my shoes?
To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine. And together we may return to the star.
Aww.
Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Oh. Look at it go! It's so happy.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and see to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous
me.
task is at an end.
I should have muted myself, but didn't have time. Oh.